What's up, you guys? RJ here with Planet Sound, where we produce videos, anthems, and events. And today we are flying to Medicine Hat with the OCYA for day 3 of 4 on a video shoot. And I wanted to give you a little sneak peek into what's in my camera bag. So you guys ready? Let's get it! So I thought, you know what? The bags are packed. I've got a little bit of time to kill. Why don't I give you guys a sneak peek into what we're traveling with? Because I'm actually super proud that we got all of our gear down to 4 bags. One of them is a bag within a bag, granted, but still 4 bags. And that's a feat because we usually go on set with a lot of gear. So I'm going to show you what's in those bags and how we're going to accomplish this interview setup. All right, so first up in the camera bag, we've got the FS5, and on it I have the Sigma Art 35mm, which is a beautiful lens. Typically use this as our A camera, gives us a nice looking medium shot of our subject, and we shoot in 4K so we can punch in on that as well if we need to. As our B camera, I'm shooting on it right now, so I can't show that to you, but it's the A7 III, as you know, one of my faves, and that will be paired up typically with the Sigma 50mm, one of my favorite lenses as well. Love it for portraits, love it for interviews. Supposedly it's closest to what the human eye sees, but I just think the bokeh looks so buttery on it, and it's a beautiful looking lens, so love that as the B camera shot. Typically we'll put that on the brand new iFootage slider, which we have for either some automated movement or some video portraits, but since we're minimizing the gear for the plane, that was one of the things unfortunately that we had to cut. But using the A7 III with the Sigma 50 as a static on a tripod is still another beautiful B shot that we can use in the interview setup. And of course, there's that Sigma 50mm that I was telling you about. I just love this lens. It's so nice. It's so nice and very cost effective, very inexpensive as far as lenses go, and just so nice. Next up, we've got our shotgun mic, which is the Rode NTG2, I think. I'm actually the worst at the names of gear. I just know once I find something that I like and it sounds great, I use it. I actually suck at remembering the technical names of the stuff. But anyways, I think it's the Rode NTG2. It's a shotgun mic. It's a video mic. I mean, as a music producer, that being my background for years and years and years, it's not my favorite mic. I'd much rather bring something like this, a tube condenser mic. This one's the Apex 460. It's so warm. It looks good, but it sounds incredible. Again, that's a lot more stuff to bring. It's a heavy mic. Some ND filters with a couple of step down rings in case we are shooting outside. Also, I do have another camera. Oh, I should show you that. I do have another camera that we're bringing for some time lapses. So if I end up shooting some time lapses, or even for inside, sometimes when you're using a ton of light, on the A7 III, I will pop on some ND filters so I can keep the f-stop down. I've got the small HD monitor, which I will pop on the B camera once in a while for time lapses, or just to make sure that the B shot looks really nice and that everything is in focus, because there's nothing worse than getting back into the editing suite and realizing your entire B shot is a little bit soft. Been there. The old rocket ship for cleaning your lenses and sensors. Oh yeah. And the first camera we bought, the Sony a6300. I hate that I didn't get the 6500 because I really am missing that in-body stabilization sometimes. But nevertheless, this is a great camera. We bring it as a third camera just as backup, but I also shoot all of the time lapses on this thing because of all of these more expensive cameras. This stupid little camera is the only one that has the built-in time-lapse app that you can get for it, which is crazy that these cameras don't come with time-lapse. So anyways, I bring this guy as a backup, but also use it for all the time lapses. Now for the bags within a bag. Got some toiletries here, which I remembered to pack this time because usually Rowena packs it for me, and last time I went on a road trip for shooting I sucked and I didn't pack anything. So I do have a toothbrush and some lotion and some contact lenses just in case, a brush, and for my hair, yeah man, phone charger, of course, forgot that last time too. Some mousse, yeah, in that plastic bag in case it explodes. There's some mousse in there. We've got the old light dome for the Aperture 300D, and it is the first version, which sucks with all of the rods. It's a pain to travel with. Been waiting to get version 2 so that I can keep this one, this annoying one, in the studio. As our hairline light, I'm going with this smaller LED Go light. Usually we have these huge panels, but this one is nice and small, easy to carry, fits in the bag instead of the big, heavy metal box of panels. I've got a t-shirt to sleep in, some sweatpants just in case, a hoodie, some underwear, and socks. Yeah, that's my color underwear right here. Deal with it. And what is it? Oh, there's guys surfing on it. What do you know? I didn't even ever look at that or notice that before. But they're very comfy. I think they're from Old Navy. A hoodie, of course, branded. Planet Sound, baby. Let's get it. And a t-shirt, of course, branded. Planet Sound, baby. Let's get it. I couldn't fit the main big tripod in here, so I'm bringing some smaller Benro ones. And the most important of all, Red let me take Bert on the road. He is such a sweet little boy. I just treasure him, and this is a little piece of home I get to bring. 2 light stands, one for the key and one for the hairline light. Some gaff tape because you always need gaff tape on set. A couple of clips, XLR cable for the mic, the Rode boom pole, and we are just mounting that on a light stand instead of a C-stand with sandbags, so we can't extend out too far, but that works just fine because the mic is nice and light. The Aperture 300D Light Storm. It's a beast. Y'all know what it is. It made me realize that there's probably a lot of stuff I put in the camera bags that maybe we don't need. We always have it as backup as filmmakers and creators. You want to have everything there with you. You don't want to have to run off set or send somebody off set to go get something that you forgot. But really, how many times do you actually pull those things out and use it? But I guess it is that one time where you're like, I wish I had that, and then you don't have it. I went into detail about the meat and potatoes, and I almost forgot dessert. Of course, I cannot fly anywhere without my Mavic Air. It is so small, it is so compact. With this in the remote, I can just pop this into the camera bag in case I need it. We are also certified drone pilots. All of the rules are going to be changing this year, but as of right now, we just apply for the SFOC and we can legally fly this thing now. Not that I was illegally flying it before. I was. But legally fly this thing now because we're certified. So I'm bringing this thing, and hopefully there's some cool stuff that we can shoot in the hat. We're really looking forward to going out there and shooting with OCYA. Ashley, our production assistant, is going to meet me here, and we're going to drive to the airport shortly. Make sure you tune into my story because I'm going to scare the F out of Ashley the entire trip. So if you want to see me do that and you want to see some pranks, let's see how many times I can actually scare her. Tune into my IG stories at Planet Sound. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Behind the Sound. We truly appreciate each and every one of you. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace!